This is the Youth Hostel Association's Ilam Hostel in the southern part of the Peak District National Park and right alongside the River Manifold. On arrival at this beautiful location, the first thing I realise is that there's a need to deal with parking costs. Signage is not clear, with the machine information suggesting there's an overnight charge payable at the machine, but somebody nearby told me that I should go to the YHA reception and get a ticket there, which I've now done for just £2. Hi, I'm Warren Brand and welcome to another Linleys video. Happy that parking is now sorted, let's get checked in. There's a short walk around to the very fancy old building. The reception desk is up this short set of steps. There is a stair lift machine for accessibility help, and there's also a step-free entrance along the side of the building. Checked in, I'm heading up to see my room. Room 106 is a large dorm room, and I've picked the lower bunk bed by the far window. The views from all the windows here are so amazing. There are windows looking out in 3 directions, all the views in the grounds and beautiful countryside. I'll take a tour around the grounds a bit later on. In the bedroom here, there are 2 basins useful for a quick wash and doing teeth. The bunk beds are good. These are the non-creaky sturdy metal ones. Lights and power sockets are all around, but if you need to charge a phone, make sure you pack a USB charging cube as there are no USB power sockets anywhere. Next, let's look around the toilets and the shower areas. There are several around, so no worries about queuing. I took a shower before having a meal and the water was good and hot. Around downstairs there are lots of rooms to explore. The main lounge is bright and spacey. A few books and magazines are there for looking at, but not much more. Near reception is a pool room, and to the side there's a way down to the basement area where the self-catering kitchen is and the laundry room. It is peculiar being in the cellar or basement here, with no windows and a low ceiling when above is a massive building. The facilities are just fine though, and the signage, colour decoration and lighting makes the spaces very usable. I have time before buying an evening meal to have a good explore around the grounds and the river. The original Ilam Hall was a large Elizabeth mansion built by the Port family in 1547. The estate was then sold to the Watts Russell family in 1770, who lived in the original house until 1820, when it was pulled down to create the site for the new house. The new Ilam Hall was built between 1821 and 26 by Jesse Watts Russell, a wealthy industrialist. By 1910, Ilam Hall had been sold and resold several times and had a checkered time. The house then opened as a hotel and restaurant in 1927, but by the 1930s it was again empty and only again found use in 1932 when it was opened as a youth hostel. the decision was taken to dramatically reduce the size of the house, and in 1935 almost all the main central section of the house was pulled down, leaving just the formal entrance. Bought by Sir Robert McDougall of the flower fame, the remainder of the building was donated to the National Trust, with the stipulation that it remained a youth hostel, which it is today, run by the Youth Hostel Association. What lovely grounds there are around here, but it's time to have my meal, so I'm heading back in for a shower, to change and have my food. Oh, and a beer. Moving on, the dining room is right next to reception. In the dining room here, there's a large space with a savoury counter for ordering food. I'm having the scampi this evening, selected from the standard menu choices for all YHAs as far as I can work out. Good value food washed down with a decent beer. Ideal. I sat in the lounge for an hour or so, no videoing with lots of people around though. Now it's time for bed. Most of the other bunks are now used. I pre-booked a full English breakfast for the morning already as part of the booking of my stay here. The usual array of savoury dispensers, cutlery trays and whatnot are around. At this YHA though, the level of organisation extends to even leaving a set of plates out for people to match when they leave their used plates after breakfast. After breakfast, I'm off, no delays, as I have a drive to get to my next adventure. I hope you've enjoyed following along with my tour. Have you visited this lovely YHA? Let me know your experience in the comment box below. Thanks for watching and bye for now.